So this is Eric for Resignations with some news. What's going on in the Philippines right now? So in the Philippines right now, the hospitals over there are being overwhelmed because medical staff are putting in their resignations because they are complaining about low wages and working in poor working conditions, and it's really putting a stressful situation for the medical staff at the hospitals in the city of Manila. People are quitting because they're not getting paid very much, and on top of that, you got poor working conditions, and nurses just don't want to be around that type of environment, and they're putting in their resignations and quitting, and it's really hurting the hospitals out there who are being overwhelmed by COVID cases, Delta variant cases, and less medical staff to help all these patients that are at these hospitals because some medical staff are quitting because they're not getting paid enough and the working conditions are bad. The Philippines government really needs to step in and fix this, or else this is going to turn into an even more uglier situation than it already is. You got, how you're supposed to run a hospital when don't have all full staff there to treat all these patients that are coming in, when you have medical people quitting left and right because they're not getting paid enough. And, the part that hits me is the working conditions. You would think during a pandemic that wouldn't be the complaint about, poor working conditions like not being fed or just the environment. I don't, they didn't really go into detail what they meant by poor working conditions. I'm assuming not enough supplies. That's what this one nurse said. There's not enough medical supplies, not enough medical equipment in the hospitals, and stuff like that. So, that's a big problem for the Philippines. And, the government and the Philippines, they need to fix this before the situation even gets more out of control than it already is. All right. So I hope they do fix that. All right. That's my Filipino news. What's going on in the Philippines? Like and subscribe to Zenny62.